Subscribe to Gizmo Times and get notified about our latest videos by hitting the bell icon. Hey guys, welcome to Gizmo Times. This is Chetan and this is the Realme 3 Pro smartphone that comes with the Qualcomm Snapdragon 710 chipset, and along with that we have the Adreno 616 GPU. And this chipset clocks at 2.2 GHz, and along with that there's 6 GB of RAM, 128 GB storage in this exact variant that we're using. So we'll be doing the gaming review to check out how good the gaming performance of the phone is. And this is the chipset information: 8 cores in total and up to 2.2 GHz. So let's start the gaming review firstly with the game that we play in most of the phones that we try. That's PUBG Mobile. And before we start, let's talk about a couple of things. Firstly, the battery percentage right now. It's 98% right now, and apart from that, if we go again back to the settings, there's one thing that would come into play here. That's the game space. So the game space is something that would help in changing things, in managing the games, and it's the game assistant, the call the games exclusive toolbar from the side. So we'll be showing you that when we actually play the game. So let's start with the PUBG Mobile game first. And while doing that, we'll also check the temperature right now. So here's how it shows up. There's a Realme game space that releases the memory, and there's also network protection. Most of the background applications don't get the data, and it's mostly given to the game so that there's a proper gameplay happening here. And here's the temperature right now. That's 31.7 on the front of the device, and on the back of the phone it should be about 32.2 degrees. That's the temperature right now, and the ambient temperature here is about 30.1. So it's not much different. We haven't used the phone before we started doing this gaming review, so we'll be showing you the gaming performance of this device first, and then also talk about whether it has heating issues. So let's start the game quickly. So the speaker of the phone is located towards the bottom, towards this area. Though games like PUBG Mobile need earphones, proper headphones, and not speaker, but still we can judge the quality of the speakers here. Since I'm trying to play this on speaker to let you know about the speaker quality as well. The spec requirement is set to high, which is a good indication here that the chipset supports high graphics here. So let's also check out what that is. So we aren't using a guest ID, so I'll be actually playing the war mode for you guys. And if you first go to the graphic settings, it's HD and high, and not more than that. I thought it should be supporting HDR, it doesn't. So it's HD and high, and for smooth you get the ultra frame rate. So I'll play smooth and ultra, and also we'll be changing to HD and high as well. And you don't need to judge the gameplay performance here. We'll be actually playing the war mode here. So just to remind you, this is the smooth and ultra, not the HD and high graphics. Smooth and ultra, this is right now. It does seem smooth for the initial view, but this is a very quick view. We'll be actually playing the game for some more time. And since this is a notch, you can see the war written here is hidden. There are areas hidden here. We'll have to switch to the other setting if we want to do that, but I prefer this so that the buttons are set to the corner of the phone. And this is not the Kar 98 or the sniper round. So whatever it is, let's play it for some time. And the ping right now is 20 milliseconds, so there won't be any issue with the network or anything. Whatever you see would be with the phone itself. There are certain lags that you can notice here, and these are quite evident in the smooth and ultra gameplay at least. And these are not frame drops. It's constantly on 20 milliseconds. So with the network, there is no issue at all. But in war mode, you can expect a few things happening. Though yeah, the lags are evident, and you can surely say that the phone isn't the best with its performance. So that's it with this at least war mode with the smooth gameplay. And yeah, it does heat up a bit, not a lot, but yeah, it does heat up a bit. And it's already went to about 38.5, 39.5 actually, towards the area where usually the processor is set. And on the front it's actually hotter. It's about 40.3 degrees towards the front of the device. But yeah, it's just about 10 minutes of gameplay that we have done. Now let's move on to the next one, that is the HD and high graphics. Here as well we'll be playing the war mode again. It's actually hard to control things here since I've been playing PUBG Mobile on iPad for our other channel, that's Gaming Josh. So it certainly is hard to control things here, but uh, that doesn't have any link with how the graphics performance is going to be. So with that at least we can clearly see that it's not the smoothest. To be frank, it's not really smooth. It is good enough, but we are testing the best of what it is. So right now it's HD and high. Earlier it was smooth and ultra. You can't get better than that in this phone. So that's what we are testing here. HD and high, and smooth and ultra was what it was. So there are those certain lags that you can notice here, and those lags are quite evident. And we got an SMG round, which I don't really like, but yeah. There are big lags now actually. You can see it's not smooth anyway, even while trying to shoot, trying to move around as well. It's not that smooth now. Might be because the phone is heating up a bit and it's not at all properly rendering things. actually hard to play now. It's lagging quite a lot. I didn't expect the phone to lag this much, but that's what the case is. You are seeing here, and I guess I'll rather exit this. And for now, this is how the temperature is: 41.8. That's on the front of the device. On the back of the phone, let's check it out now. It's 41.1 or 41.0 as the best temperature right now. And the graphics, I'm frankly not impressed with how the graphics level was. And it's a bit disappointing because we compared this with phones like the Redmi Note 7 Pro, which had a decent performance, but that also heated up. We can't say that it was an overall perfect phone, but this phone is projected to become one of the good gaming phones. And for that, in the temperature like 31 degrees of room temperature, you can't expect the phone to go over 42 degrees easily. And that is where I'm a bit disappointed that way. And we'll also check out the total time that the phone was used for. And it's 8% of battery drain. Apart from that, we'll see how much was the phone for the game played for. About 25 minutes in total, and in that 8% of battery drain, so not bad that way. I can say that a full game would take about 30 minutes, and for that 8 to 10% of battery drain is not bad at all. But with the gaming performance, I guess it should have been better than this, at least for PUBG Mobile, because optimization should have been done in a way so that the phone did better with the gaming performance, but that hasn't happened. And you might have to adjust with the graphics. You might have to go to medium graphics, and then you might see a perfect gameplay happening there. But with the high graphics, that HD and high or smooth and ultra both showed some issues while playing the game. And this was only on the war mode. If you're playing a regular classic mode, you won't see this much of an issue, because on war mode there's a lot of graphic loading needed, and that is real time. So that is with the PUBG Mobile gaming review on the Realme 3 Pro smartphone. It's not a bad phone overall, I would say, but it's not one of the best gaming for smartphones in the mid-range category, at least for me. So this was all about it. You have to check out the channel for the upcoming video, that's Fortnite gaming. And this is the only phone that is going to support Fortnite. If you check out the phones under 20,000 rupees, this is the only phone that supports that. So you'll have to check out the video for that as well to see if it performs well. So this was all about the PUBG Mobile gaming review of the Realme 3 Pro smartphone. I hope you like this video. If you do, share and subscribe to Gizmo for more. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.